Hayley Griffith egy fiatal, feltörekvő színésznő, aki első főszerepét a tavaly bemutatott horror vígjátékban, a SATANIC Panicben játszotta. A filmben egy elkeseredett pizzafutár csajt alakít, aki az esti műszak alatt egy olyan lakóövezetbe keveredik, ahol egy sátánista szekta tevékenykedik. A Lucifer fanklubnak véráldozatra is szüksége van, ezért pont kapura jön nekik a lány érkezése, ő pedig folyamatosan menekülni próbál, miközben abszurdabbnál abszurdabb szituációkba keveredik. Hayley volt olyan kedves, hogy rendelkezésünkre álljon és interjút adjon nekünk, úgyhogy lássuk, miről is beszélgettünk vele.
Hi, I'm Hayley Griffith, and you're watching FreakShow with Deja and Jyoti. Please go like and subscribe. These guys are awesome and deserve all the support and love, so go do that. Woohoo! I've been a big fan of horror my entire life. Growing up, my dad and I would spend every Sunday watching horror movies together. It's an odd thing to do as a kid, but I love them and I couldn't get enough of them, and it was my dream to always be in one. So when this came along, it was like a dream come true. When I first read the script, I immediately fell in love with it. My roommate heard me scream laughing down the hall because I couldn't believe the things that Grady wrote in this script, because it was so dark and hilarious and messed up and things that I really want in a horror comedy. So I immediately was obsessed and was like, I have to be in this movie. I think the hardest scene to keep a straight face during was the Kildo scene. I mean, just the whole concept itself is hilarious and weird, and seeing Whitney Moore with this giant drill just charging at me was the funniest thing that I had ever seen in my life, so trying to just be scared was really hard. And just between that and all the other, I don't want to give anything away, but between all of the things that happened within that scene, it was just so ridiculous that it was a very difficult day to be very scared. I'd say my funniest story from set, there's a lot of them, but I'd say was probably after we filmed the kitchen scene where I have to write all over Ruby and she's covered in black goo and I have bile all over me and we just looked disgusting. Well, after we filmed that, it was around maybe 4 in the morning, I think. So we were very hungry, so we went through a drive-thru and we didn't clean up anything before we went because we just kind of forgot and we're like, we'll do it at home. However, when we showed up, we very quickly realized that was a big mistake because the people at the drive-thru looked horrified and very concerned for us. So that was probably the funniest. We laughed very hard about that the whole way home. Oh boy, did I relate to Sam's job struggle. I actually, when I booked the movie, I was working as a waitress. So if anyone's ever worked in the service industry, you'll understand. It's a lot of people treating you terribly and dealing with some awful people and not getting tipped enough, and you just have to be positive and happy because you need to make money. But it can be really soul-crushing. So I painfully related with Sam on that front. Oh, 5 people. Okay. I would choose Laurie Strode from Halloween because she is a badass, and who wouldn't want to have that around. I would choose Erin from You're Next because she's very tactical and savvy, and I feel like that will come in handy down the line. I would choose Hannibal Lecter, as long as I could have somewhere to lock him up so he wouldn't eat my face off, because I feel like he would be a great person to have a conversation with. I'd probably regret it, but I'm going to stick with it for now. I would choose Sang-hwa from Train to Busan because, again, another badass. He's a big guy, he can come in handy, but also he's very sweet, and I would just love to cuddle him. And also, my last person would be Lori from Happy Death Day because she technically only wants to kill Tree. And, you know, she's played by Ruby Modine, who plays Judy in our movie, who I love to death. And if I'm looking at Lori, I feel like I would also be looking at Ruby. So, yeah, I'll pick her. I am most scared of the dark. Have been since I was a kid, still am as a 26-year-old adult. You don't know what's lurking in it, and I don't like it. Okay, I can't pick just one. I'm terrible at this, so I would have to say Silence of the Lambs, Halloween, and Train to Busan. I can't pick one, so there's 3. I would like to say hi and thank you to all the Hungarian horror fans. This is so crazy and amazing that we can connect in this way, but horror fans are just the best. They're the coolest, most supportive, kind people, and we all really, really appreciate the support that you guys give, so thank you. And I also hope that you guys are staying safe and healthy out there. It's a very weird and scary time right now, so I just hope you are all taking care of each other and that you're staying inside, and I'm sending you all of the love.